Electrical safety. Shock. Objectives. Familiarize personnel with electrical safety as it relates to shock. Introduction. This topic is not intended to qualify you to work on electrically energized equipment or work near exposed energized electrical parts. No employee or contractor is permitted to work on energized electrical equipment or work near exposed energized electrical parts. Note: you must assume all electrical equipment and electrical parts are energized until you have logged and tagged out the equipment and verified that there is no electrical energy present. Electrical shock. Electric shock occurs when the human body becomes a conductor, completing the path for current to flow. Please see the diagrams below. Basic electrical safety is that if a path is not complete, current will not flow and shock will not occur. The effects of shock range from mild tingling to heart failure, depending on the amount of current and length of time. Keep in mind that current as low as 50 milliamps can cause heart fibrillation, which is disruption of a regular heartbeat. Over time, this could be fatal. I should also note that you should never place a cord or plug in your mouth. Electrical shock. The severity of the shock is determined by three primary factors: the amount of current, the duration, and the path through the body. If the current path is through the heart, there's a much greater chance of death than if the current passes from one finger to another. At lower currents, respiratory paralysis can occur and is also potentially fatal. Direct effects include pain, paralysis, heart fibrillation, or tissue burn. Indirect effects include confusion, amnesia, headaches, or breathing and heart irregularities. Problems may last several days and progress into vision abnormalities and swelling of affected areas. Over a victim's lifetime, long-range effects may include paralysis, speech and writing impairment, loss of taste, and other disorders. What to do if a person is shocked? If the victim is still engaged with or attached to the current, and you can safely do so, de-energize the circuit. Remove the victim from the circuit using a non-conductive material such as a length of dry rope. Call 911 and or notify the mill emergency response team if you are working in a mill. If trained to do so, and you can do it safely, administer first aid and CPR. Warning: never attempt to help someone if your own safety is put at risk. If you attempt to help someone without assessing the hazards and dangers, you may become a victim too. Quiz. 1. When you complete this training, you will be qualified to work on energized electrical equipment. A. True. B. False. 2. Electric shock occurs when the human body becomes a conductor, completing the path for current to flow. A. True. B. False. The effects of shock range from mild tingling to heart failure, depending on the amount of current. A. True. B. False. 4. Severity of a shock is determined by the amount of current and the path through the body. A. True. B. False. If the victim is still engaged with or attached to the circuit and you can safely do so, de-energize the circuit. A. True. B. False.